Hello and welcome back to Everything Tumbler Tutorials. My name is Rebecca Escott and I am a Tumbler designer. And in this video, I'm excited to show you a back to the basics. Very simple, with vinyl giving that 3D illusion on your tumbler. And not to worry, everything used in this tutorial will be listed and linked for you down in the description box below. So here are just a few fun 3D floral prints from AB Designs Co. Remember, I will definitely have these links down for you in the description below. This is the one that I chose to go with because it's just stunning. These come in 12 by 12 vinyl sheets, and I'm going to be using a 20-ounce straight with a screw lid for this project today. When placing your vinyl on the tumbler, you just want to start off by making sure it's nice and straight right out of the gate. You also might want to have your handy dandy squeegee tool to help you move this along, making sure you don't have air pockets and wrinkles while applying this onto the tumbler. If by chance you've gotten this fully wrapped around the tumbler and you notice air pockets, just use your weeding pen and or your X-Acto knife to pop a little hole and push those air pockets out. So before placing this vinyl, I had already trimmed it to where I would only have a smidge of an overlap. So I did not trim the seam at all. However, I do need to go ahead and use my X-Acto knife to trim off the excess here at the rim. Also pre-cut this to where you don't have to worry about trimming the rim at this point. But if you get to this point, make sure you have a nice sharp X-Acto knife because it makes this job so much easier. After having placed all of the vinyl, I noticed that my bottom end was slightly wonky. So I went ahead and used some painter's tape and taped it off, trimmed off any excess that was uneven, wrapped it all up, and I'm ready to spray paint it. I'm going to be using the aromatherapy from Color Shot, and the best thing about this paint is it dries super quick. Once completely spray painted, I'm going to remove all of this tape and saran wrap and allow this to fully dry before moving on. Once my paint was fully dry, we were ready for epoxy. This tumbler did not need to be sealed. I also decided that I was going to go in with the AB Designs Bulletproof Glitter Additive, which would just give enough shimmer to make this look sparkly and beautiful. For our first coat of epoxy, I am going to be using the Artist Resin from Counterculture DIY. You're going to want this to fully cure for at least 6 to 8 hours depending on your temperature and climate. As always, make sure you use your heat torch to pop any bubbles you may or may not be able to see. While our tumbler completely cures, we're going to go ahead and move on to the lid, as I always love to figure out a way to incorporate. So I went ahead and sprayed the lid the same as the bottom end, and I've already pre-cut using my Cricut to die cut the circle for the top of the lid. So I placed the circle right over the top, and you'll notice that I start pushing down along the top of the vinyl, but again, only to adhere it very well as to find that circular where our straw would insert from the lid. Now, I will tell you, I've done this multiple times, and it's so much easier when the lid is placed on a flat surface in which you're working to then trim this out, because you want to put your X-Acto knife in at an angle and just smoothly go around the edges. This got a little bit wonky because again, I was trying to hold it while cut it at the same time. So just remember to keep it on a flat surface and go right around that edge. Once our tumbler was fully cured, it was time to go ahead and add in the nail tape. This is from AB Designs Co. and I'm obsessed with it because I don't have to worry about breaking out the Cricut in order to cut out my vinyl. So I really genuinely prefer to use the nail tape. I will tell you that after I placed this, I realized it was not straight and I took it back off camera and replaced place that nail tape just to make it nice and straight. So with having vinyl as well as spray paint, it is time to go ahead and epoxy the lid. I also included the bulletproof glitter additive into this mix of epoxy. I'm also using the fast turbo set from Counterculture DIY for this lid. You'll notice that it is taped, and I do have a tumbler insert wedged into that lid. Now, after having placed a couple additional pieces of nail tape down at the bottom, just giving it a nice finishing look, it's time for its final coat of epoxy. I did not add the glitter into this coat of epoxy as this will be its final coat. I am using Artist Resin from Counterculture DIY for this final coat. Again, once you've applied all of your epoxy, make sure you use your heat torch to pop any bubbles you may or may not be able to see. Again, allow this to fully cure 6 to 8 hours. Immediately following the glitter application of this tumbler, it was time to bounce back to the lid. Because I did the 1 hour, which is the turbo fast set from Counterculture DIY, I needed to remove this tape fairly quickly. So in about 7 to 10 minutes, I came back and removed this tape. As you can see, it's clearly still wedged onto my insert as well as turning, and it will turn for the next hour just to make sure it's fully cured. I want to thank you guys so much. That's it for this tutorial. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it, and if so, please hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more tutorials coming soon. As a quick reminder, everything shown in this tutorial today will be listed and linked down for you in the description box below. If you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to drop them down below, and I'll see you next week. Bye.